Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sport. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they kick off a road trip at Oklahoma City, where they'll take on the Thunder.
And for that game against the Lakers, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. They've got Todd. He's out there with Holmgren. Jalen Williams is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Black Hole in at the shooting guard position. And for Minnesota, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. And it's Black in at the point. And for a few games now, we've talked about how determined MP is to be their driving force offensively.
I think MP has exceeded any expectations that were created when he promised to score more this year. The way he's been attacking on offense, demanding the ball, getting buckets, those weren't just hollow words we heard from him. He is clearly a man on a mission.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
I love his mentality, not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
One thing you love about these teams, Clark, they both do the dirty work on the glass.
Yeah, extra possessions will be at a premium tonight. No easy boards. With all of these glass eaters running around getting their hands dirty, should make for a really interesting game to keep an eye on inside.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Here's Black. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Shot clock at 5. Edwards for 3. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Up top, Edwards. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Black, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Allie, what do you have to say?
I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. BA?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Todd. Here's Black Hole. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Black. 9 points for him in his last game. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Knocks it loose. Here's Black. He's got 5. The open shot by Edwards. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Edwards has got his second basket of the night.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. McDaniels with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Black. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Out of bounds, it'll be Oklahoma City's ball. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
Now, you really can't be mad at this pick. Just look at the point totals he's been posting lately. No question, this guy has been giving a superstar effort and has earned this.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside, Williams. Here's Black Hole. Knocks down the long J. Black Hole's got 11 points. All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, B.A. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
Here's Black, out left to the wing. Clock at 6. Outside McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Pass to Black Hole. Takes the three. No luck on that one.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Edwards, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Connects from downtown.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now here's Edwards. His last outing, he had 24 points. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Thunder. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratching your head, because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this crew. That's not gone away, but I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Here's Miles. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Thunder leading by 13. Pass to Holmgren. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Taking a look at the Thunder. Todd's out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Black Hole in at the point. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Kept alive.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And stolen by Edwards. For 3, Smith. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Here's Black Hole. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Smith finds Conley. Bay outside. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. looking to end this cold spell. Sinks that one from the post. Edwards has got 8.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
Here's Todd. Here's Black Hole. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Thunder lead by 19.
Boy, he strikes again from range. His 4th in this game after draining 3 in the first period.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Randall. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Black Hole, the pass to Williams. To the wing on the left. Wallace misses. And for Minnesota, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. And foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Pass to Randall. A shot from the mid-range. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Give him 8.
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Black Hole, the pass to Wallace. Over to the left wing. Here's Black Hole. Sinks the tray. Black Hole's got 22.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Timberwolves trail by 20. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Thunder leading by 18. 4-3. That one goes, and that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Pass to Conley. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Hey, good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Black Hole. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Randall, the pass to Conley. To the paint. Back to Bay. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Black Hole in the last game against the Pistons had a huge game. He dropped an amazing number of points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch it, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching.
Here's Black Hole. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Edwards. Out to the wing. Here's Smith. Minnesota again missing.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Here's Black Hole. Connects again from distance.
Well, we expect him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list for most triples in a year. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Thunder.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Frazier, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. No good on the second free throw.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you. Boy, he's got a great feel from the perimeter tonight. 3 bombs in the first quarter, and he just keeps coming at him.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Wallace. Pass to Black. To the left wing. Down low. Outside McDaniels. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Frazier.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oklahoma City squad.
For a team with their talent, it's a bit surprising how poorly they played in this matchup last year.
And guys, they suffered a clean sweep, and for one of the best teams in the league, that cannot sit well. You know they'll come to play tonight.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Black. The 3 is up. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 tonight. Now here's Williams. Here's Black Hole. Knocks it down from distance. Black Hole's got 40 points.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Pass to Black, to the left side wing. And here's McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Three-pointer off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
He was all alone on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Here's Edwards. And the layup falls. Edwards got 8 here in this quarter.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
Williams on the wing. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Here's Edwards. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Black Hole. Launches it. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Miles. There's the three. Drains the triple. Miles has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. The Thunder shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Black hole. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Black passes to Edwards. Here's Miles from deep. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Jumps up. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Edwards has such good feel, knows when to get his own or move the ball.
Williams from long range. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
The Timberwolves shooting just around 41% in the second. Holmgren with the block.
Yeah, just an excellent shot blocker. Holmgren is so good at using his length and timing to erase shot attempts.
No good on the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And here's Edwards outside. Gets the three to fall. Edwards has got 17 points.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Yep, that one goes.
Boy, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Edwards for three, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Williams misses. Now here's McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so it's Oklahoma City cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back to the game after this break.
How much importance did you two put on the regular season standings during your playing days?
Man, I took them very seriously, Ernie. I wanted to be on top.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's it for us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. And it's Miles in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Black, no good. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting 52% from the floor so far. Good! Another from 3.
And night in and night out, you can count on him to really stretch the defense.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? Here's Edwards. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Todd's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And it's Black Hole missing. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Williams from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Miles has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's McDaniels, and he sinks the 11-footer.
McDaniels saying to himself, okay, you want to give me that? I'll take it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this,
And again for 3.
and now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in a season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter. Black passes to Miles. Inside. Here's McDaniels. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Rocking him right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
Edwards can't hit.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Black hole, that's good.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Edwards. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To the left wing. Here's Black Hole. Another one goes. Incredible.
And would you believe it? He now has the 5th most 60-point games in a season.
I mean, what an achievement, right? He does things on the floor no one else can do. Edwards for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction. First in assists, and in addition to plenty of unprotected balls, they've also stolen the #1 spot in steals. You just can't give these fast-handed guys any opportunities to swipe at the ball.
And it's no secret the league is definitely more offensive-oriented nowadays. And they are the best of the bunch in following that trend, leading the league in points per game.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Minnesota's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's Miles. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels passes to Miles. Minnesota again missing.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Back to Daniels. Will it go? And it's Todd with a rebound. Todd's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Tries to break his ice. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Tatum. Fires the 3. They get it again. Off with the layup. And here's Minnesota now. Here's Black. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Boy, he sure can fill it up. You got to stay in his jersey.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Randall is checked in. Well, Clark, we're used to seeing a coaching carousel, but in recent years, even winning teams have changed coaches.
Well, you know, that is true, and at least the profession is getting a pay raise overall. But for teams looking to break through, BA, changing the coach still seems to be the default button that most teams like and are more comfortable pushing.
Here's Black Hole. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards looking it over. Randall outside. Launches a three. He buries it from three. Randall's got 11 points.
And, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Black Hole, that's good.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Outside McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McDaniels got 6 points in the quarter. And this is where they've struggled.
Yeah, the half court has not been kind to them. Let's see what they run. As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Black passes to McDaniels. Three-pointer. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Pass to Ellis. Here's Black Hole. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
No good with a layup. The Thunder shooting a remarkable 60% clip. Very efficient. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And a check on the league leaders now with the top shooting teams over the previous 10. Number 1, the Thunder.
Recently, they've been effective in getting good looks. Field goal percentages are typically tied to the quality of your shots.
Smith, he's checked in for Minnesota. And he makes the first but misses the second. Here's Black. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Edwards. Here's Randall, hounded by Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Powerful move that time by Randall, and he'll go to the free throw line.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And Randall drops them both. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Here's Black Hole. Offline with a three.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Smith outside. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Black Hole.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Smith with it. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Black. Another miss by Minnesota.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Here's Black Hole. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Smith passes to Black. Back to Smith. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Randall, right side. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Topic. Here's Black Hole. The 3 is up. Oh, connects again. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Back to Daniels from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Vaughn.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Pass to Black Hole. Here's Topic. This one for 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Timberwolves shooting just about 33% since the second half started.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Ellis passes to Black Hole. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
The Timberwolves shooting 40% from the field in this one. Outside McDaniels. Randall against Tatum. Randall inside. 13 points in the game. Tatum with some nice D. Topic for 3. Drills it from deep. Topic has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Edwards for 3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Black Hole. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hits the trifecta.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Here's Edwards. And no good. The dry spell continues. Here's Black Hole. And yes, another basket.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. And there's the drive, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Thunder. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry.
Daniels is checked in for Conley. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've got Case and Wallace. Johnson is out there with Holmgren. And it's Frazier in at the small forward.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Randall outside. Here's Smith. Take it away. Here's Johnson. That one's good for 2.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Smith outside. So, Clark, you think the winner of the NBA Cup should be guaranteed an automatic playoff bid?
Man, that's interesting. I think it could make for a more competitive tournament. So if that would be the outcome, then I would be all for it. But what happens if the tournament winner is the #1 seed at the end of the season? I think you'd have to find alternative incentives then, BA.
Here's Smith. That one goes. Count it.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
The Thunder have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Here's the three. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 6 rebounds here tonight. Smith left side. Outside Edwards. Yep, that one goes. Edwards has got 28 points for the game.
Really like what Edwards did there, assertive in the two-man game.
Black Hole, the pass to Frazier. Here's Black Hole. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got 7 rebounds in the game. Randall left side. It's Edwards on the wing. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's... And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Good discipline on offense. Holmgren not hesitating to make the feed as soon as he sees the open man.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And that one misses. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Edwards can't hit.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to rein it in down the stretch here.
He's covered by Holmgren. Back to Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. The Thunder have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Here's Black Hole. Buries it from 3.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Here's Miles. Pass to McDaniels. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Here's Ellis. Here's Black Hole. Pure from three-point range. Black Hole's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
During this final quarter, he has erupted from outside the arc. You just assume every three he takes now is going down.
And here's Edwards outside, on target from range.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Pass to Black Hole, beyond the arc. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here's Wallace, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The kick out to Edwards.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. On defense, the Thunder. Right side, McDaniels. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Now Wallace. Off target at the rim.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
McDaniels from long range. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
And it's Black Hole missing. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. The baseline J. The rebound by Black Hole. Black Hole's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The Thunder shooting around 53% in the fourth. Wallace. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. The Thunder making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. Black passes to McDaniels. Hounded by Tatum. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he knocks down the first one. He does not get the second one.
He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities.
Oh, it's stolen away. Right side McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Up again. Tries yet again. Count that bucket.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Thunder.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They show tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Black Hole.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
From downtown, counted from distance.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
No problems knocking that one down. Edwards got 34 points.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Pass to Wallace. Here's Black Hole, guarded by Edwards. And it's Black Hole missing. Here's Black. So it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way